My name is Anna. I am 18 years old, and I live in a house of whispers. A house built on a lie. My lie. My mother is sitting at the kitchen table. The room smells like nothing. Not like coffee. Not like toast. She stopped cooking a year ago. Her hands are thin, and they are shaking. She is holding the letter, the blue envelope, from the university. It arrives on the first Friday of every month, like clockwork. My clockwork. "It's here, John," she calls to my father. Her voice is a thin, dry rustle. My father comes in from the living room. He cleans his glasses on his shirt. A habit. His eyes are tired. So very tired. But hopeful. It is the hope that kills me. Every single day. "Read it, Anna," my mother whispers. She cannot open them herself. "Read us what Lily says." I take the letter. The paper is crisp. The return address is fake. The postmark is from a town 3 hours away. I drive there every month to mail it. The handwriting is mine. I practiced for weeks. Her L, T, but they do not know that. They do not want to know. They think it is from Lily, my twin sister, the one who was born 3 minutes before me, the one who always won, the one at the big university, the smart one, the bright one, the one who is dead. I clear my throat. The silence in the kitchen is loud. I start to read. "Dear Mom and Dad, the classes are wonderful. I love the library. I met a professor. He says my art is promising. I add that part. My mother, she loved Lily's art. The trees here are so tall. The air is crisp. I miss you, but I am so happy here." My mother closes her eyes. A single tear, it rolls down her cheek. She cries, softly, bitter, happy tears. "Our girl," she whispers to my dad. "She is doing so well." My dad, he nods. He tries to smile. He pats my hand. "Thank you, Anna. You are a good sister. That's our Lily," he says. My heart, it doesn't break. It is not there. It is just dust. I am a good daughter. I am a good sister. I am a good liar. I am the keeper of the lie, the high priestess of this broken family. Lily has been gone for 1 year. 1 year, 3 weeks, 4 days. I count. She did not go to college. She is in the ground, in the quiet part of the cemetery, behind the old willow tree. But my parents, they could not accept it. The day of the funeral, it was raining. The house smelled of lilies. So many flowers. I hate that smell now. After everyone left, my mother went to Lily's room. She sat on her bed. She did not come out. For 3 days, she did not talk. She did not eat. She just sat, staring at Lily's empty chair. The doctors, they whispered, grief-induced psychosis. She has lost her will. My dad, he just aged. He got old. In 1 week, I found the real letter, the one from the university, the one that came 2 weeks before, the acceptance letter. My dad had thrown it in the trash, with everything else of hers. I pulled it out. I took it to my mother. I read it to her. My voice was shaking. And my mother, she blinked. She turned her head. She looked at me. College, she whispered. I nodded. She got in, Mom. She's going. And my mother, she smiled. A small, broken smile. She ate dinner that night, so I kept writing. I wrote the next letter. Moving into the dorm, I wrote the next one. My first classes. I wrote, and I wrote. And they healed. Or maybe they just found a different way to be broken. I am not a murderer. No, I tell myself that every night. But I am not innocent. I am the one who watched. It was a night in July. The air was hot, sticky. The pool in our backyard was dark. We were 17. It was just us, Lily and me. We were fighting. It seems so stupid now. What was it about? A blue dress, a party I wasn't invited to, a boy who liked her instead of me. It was always something. You're just jealous, Anna, she yelled. Her voice echoed in the night air. You're jealous I'm leaving. You're jealous I'm going to live my life. And you'll be stuck here, in this boring town. You'll always be the shadow, Anna. She was right. She was always right. She was the sun. I was the planet. Cold, silent, living on her light. She turned to walk away. Her foot slipped. The concrete was wet. From the pool filter, I watched her fall. It was slow. It was movie. Her arms flailed like a broken bird. Her eyes were wide, surprised. Her head hit the side of the pool, the hard concrete edge. A terrible sound. A crack. No, not a crack. A dull thud, a wet sound. A sound I hear every time I close my eyes. And then, splash, the water rippled. The moon broke into 1,000 pieces. And then it was still. I stood there. I just stood there. My feet were cement. My voice was gone. Anna? Her voice came from the water. It was confused. A gurgle. Anna. I watched the dark water. I could not move. I could not breathe. I could not scream. I just watched. She did not come up. I waited. 1 second, 2 seconds, 10 seconds. I counted. I counted to 20. She's playing, I told myself. She's just hiding. She will jump out and laugh at me. But she wasn't laughing. She wasn't hiding. She was just gone. I should have jumped. I should have screamed for my dad. I should have run for the phone. I should have done something. But I did not. I just stood in the terrible, hot, silent night. Automatic. After a long time, a very long time, I turned around. I walked away. I did not run. I walked. I closed a sliding glass door. Quietly, I went to my room. I took off my shoes. I got into bed. I pulled the covers up. I closed my eyes. And I waited. In the morning, my father found her. I heard the scream. His scream. A sound a man should never make. A sound I will hear forever. They said it was a tragic accident. They said I was in shock. Anna, she must have blocked it out. She does not remember. I nodded. I let them believe it. I remember. I remember everything. I remember the crack. I remember the silence. I remember walking away. So now I write the letters. I write them for my parents, to keep them alive. But maybe I write them for me, keep the guilt away, to pretend I am not the monster who watched our rating. Days passed in the house of whispers. I became a ghost. I lived in Lily's shadow. Even when she was gone, I volunteered at the town library. I needed the quiet. I met a teacher, Mrs. Gable. She was kind. She saw my notebook, the one where I practiced Lily's name. "Are you a writer?" she asked. I looked down. "No," I said. "I just copy things." "Your handwriting is beautiful," she said. "Like art." I stared at my own hand. The hand that writes Lily's name. The hand that did nothing. "It's just a hobby," I whispered. She smiled. I felt sick. My art was a weapon. That night, I could not sleep. I cried in my bed. I felt alone. So completely alone. Nobody knew me. Nobody saw me. They only saw Lily's sister, the one who reads the letters. In the morning, something changed. I was in Lily's room. I go there sometimes, when my parents are out. It is a museum. Her clothes in the closet, her books on the shelf, her smell, vanilla and something sharp. It is still her. I was looking for paper, the nice blue paper she used. I needed to write the next letter. I found an old box under her bed, taped shut. It was a diary. Her diary. My hands were shaking. I should not. I should not. I told myself no, but my fingers tore the tape. I opened it. I read the last page, from the day before the accident. I am so scared. I don't want to go. The university. It is Dad's dream, not mine. I told Anna I was excited. I lied. I am not smart like her. I just have a good memory. Anna understands things. I just repeat them. I am not brave like her. She is not afraid of anything. Anna is the strong one, not me. I wish I could be more like Anna. I dropped the diary. The words blurred. I could not breathe. She thought I was the strong one. She was scared. She lied. Like me? I looked at her picture on the desk, smiling, confident, perfect Lily. It was all a lie. We were both liars. We were both so scared. I learned something important. I was not the only one who was a shadow. Maybe we were both shadows. I still miss her. But the guilt, it felt different. It felt sadder. I want to be brave, like she thought I was. One night, I wrote in my own notebook. Not a letter, a story. My story. I will be brave. I will tell the truth. The next morning, my mom was at the table, waiting. "The letter, Anna," she asked. "Is it time?" I looked at her, her sad, hopeful eyes. I took a breath. My heart was a hammer. "No, Mom," I said. My voice was shaking. "There is no letter." She frowned. What do you mean? Is it late?" "Lily is not at college, Mom." My dad walked in. He heard me. "What is this, Anna? Stop this nonsense. Don't upset your mother." I stood up. I was shaking. "She is not at college. She is gone. Mom, Dad, she is gone." My mother's face went white. It crumpled. "No," she whispered. "No, you are lying. She is fine. The letters. I wrote the letters," I cried. The tears were hot. "I wrote all of them. It was me. My dad looked at me. His eyes were not angry. They were broken and sad. "We know, Anna," he whispered. My heart stopped. "What?" "We knew," he said. He touched my mother's shoulder. "The first letter, the postmark, it was from our own town. You forgot to mail it from somewhere else. The first time, I didn't understand. And the handwriting," my mother whispered. She looked at me. "Your L is different. It's neater than Lily's." She was always in a rush. "But why?" I whispered. "Why did you pretend? Why did you let me lie?" My mom stood up. She came to me. She touched my face. Her hand was cold. "Because you needed us to," she said. "We lost one daughter. We could not lose the other one. We saw you breaking. We saw your guilt. We saw you needed to fix it. The lie wasn't just for us, Anna. It was for you, too. We were all just pretending. Together." Tears filled my eyes. I watched her," I whispered. "The truth, the real truth. I watched her fall. And I did nothing. I didn't jump. My dad came, and he hugged me. Both of us. Tightly. It was shock, Anna. You were a child. You were scared. It was an accident. I'm sorry," I cried. "I'm so sorry." "We know," my mom whispered. "We know. We forgive you." I wanted to scream. I wanted to cry. I wanted to disappear. But I stood there, silent, and I hugged them back. That day, we didn't cry anymore. We didn't smile. We just sat in the quiet kitchen. But inside, something opened. Not a door, not a window, just a small space for healing. Spring came. The trees turned green. My dad planted flowers around the pool. We talk now. We talk about her. We say her name, Lily. We cry sometimes, but we laugh too. We remembered her terrible singing. We remembered the way she stole my socks. We remembered her, the real her. I walk outside every morning. The sun feels warm on my face. I close my eyes and smile. I am still Anna, but something inside me has changed. I am not the same girl anymore. I am stronger. I am not afraid to speak. I am not afraid to remember. I am not afraid to feel. One afternoon, my mom sat next to me on the bench. She was reading my notebook, my real notebook. She said, "You look happy today." "I am," I said. "Why?" "Because I know who I am now." I opened my notebook to a new page. She read it slowly. "Dear me, you're not a shadow. You're not a liar. You're not the girl who watched. You are Anna. You are a sister. You are a daughter. You are a writer. You are loved. And you are enough. Love, Anna." My mom smiled. A real smile. She hugged me. "That's beautiful." I looked up at the sky. A bird flew high above us. Free. Maybe one day I will be a writer. A real one. But now, I have something more important. I have myself. I have my voice. And I will never be silent again. The end. But my story is not really over. It is just beginning. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more English stories and lessons. Hit the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos. Your support means a lot to us. See you next time.